Good morning, class 11 students. We are continuing with our lesson 4, Motion in a Plane. In your yesterday class, you had learned about how the vectors are represented and what are the types of vectors. Now, today we are going to start with addition of vectors. There are three laws for addition of vectors. Triangle law of addition, second one parallelogram law of addition, and the third one is polygon law of addition. But we are starting with the first law. If two vectors can be represented in magnitude and direction by the two adjacent sides of a triangle, in order their resultant vector in the magnitude and direction is then represented by the third side of the triangle in reverse order. That means if you are assuming that there is a vector, vector A, and there is another vector, vector B, if we have to combine this value, vectors, then first vector, then the second vector, hence the third side of the triangle will represent the represent the resultant of vector A and vector B. Magnitude and direction we have to find out. For that we have to prove, and to get the formula we are assuming that vector A and vector B are suspended with an angle theta. So according to this law, the third side will going to give the resultant of the vector. To prove this, to get the relation of this resultant vector, we are going to draw a perpendicular to this triangle and extend our AB line to D. Now, first of all, we are going to take the triangle ADC. Hence, in this ADC, CD is a perpendicular and AD is a base. Hence, AC is your particular hypotenuse. Hence, applying the Pythagoras theorem, what you are getting? Vector AC square is equals to vector CD square plus vector AD square. Okay. Now, if you just see this AD is being divided into two parts, AB plus BD. Hence, what you will get in the place of AD? Vector AC square is equals to vector CD square plus vector AB plus vector BD whole square. Hence, now we're going to further continue. If you put a formula of A plus B whole square, A plus B whole square. So, if you extend this value, you will get vector AC square is equals to vector CD square plus vector AB square plus vector BD square plus twice vector AB into vector BD. Now, again consider a small triangle, that is the outer triangle of this triangle, that is CDB. Now, considering this CB square vector is equals to vector CD square plus vector BD square. Now, substituting this value in your this CD, vector CD square plus vector BD square की जगह हम रखते हैं vector CB square. Hence, vector AC square is equals to vector AB square plus vector CB square plus twice vector AB into vector BD. Now, again, this vector BD is the portion which is outside our triangle. To eliminate this value, we take cos value. Cos theta is equals to vector BD upon BC. Cross multiply your value. What you will get? Vector BC cos theta is equals to vector BD. Now replace this vector BD with vector BC cos theta. Hence your equation becomes vector AC square is equals to vector AB square plus vector CB square plus twice vector AB into vector BC cos theta. Now substituting the value of these vectors, AC is your R, hence vector R square is equals to vector A square plus vector B square plus twice vector A vector B cos theta. So getting the resultant vector R is equals to under root of vector A square plus vector B square plus twice vector A vector B into cos theta. Hence, it has been proved and you get the formula to get the resultant. This is basically a relation which is used for your numerical purpose. Suppose if you are having some magnitude for these vector A and vector B, so you can put this value in your this formula. Vector R is equals to under root vector A square plus vector B square plus twice vector A vector B cos theta, and you will get the resultant of it. Okay, so in your next class we're going to do our next laws.